Hi! I don't know why I like filming in front of the sink so much. But I do. That's where I am. I'm in front of the sink. So, I have a favorites video. I don't do these because I don't go through a ton of makeup and stuff really quickly. And I don't buy a lot of new things each month. But between like December and now, I have acquired some things that are good I want to tell you about. So, and one thing that really deserves a Nobel Prize in suck. So, this is a Maybelline Great Lash Big mascara in very black. It looks like that's the wand, so pretty big. And I don't know what it is. I like the plain old Great Lash. I think is good. It was actually the first mascara I ever used. This is preposterously bad. It is so bad. It is so bad that it makes Lana Del Rey's performance on Saturday Night Live look like Handel's Messiah. That is how bad this is. And you want to know why? So I'll tell you why it's bad. And by the way, I am a big fan of Lana Del Rey. I just think that she needs to work on her live performance, but I like her. So don't get angry. Okay? Okay. It clumps. It doesn't have clumps in it, but it clumps your lashes together. It weighs them down. I can curl the hell out of them and it weighs it down with this formula. It doesn't add volume. It adds a little bit of length, but it just doesn't add volume. It just makes your lashes look spidery. It's horrible. It's absolutely terrible. So don't buy this. Go with the regular Great Lash. That's all I have to say. So this came in a little sample because I'm a Sephora Rewards card member. And they send you, like, when you get points and stuff online, they're like, oh, choose from this pack of. So I got a bunch of samples because I had a lot of points, and this was the Urban Decay Complexion Primer Potion makeup base. I like how you can see how much is left in there. This is really good. I like it better than my Smashbox primer which is the clear one, because somehow this mattifies my face a bit more, and I have really dry cheeks but a fairly oily T-zone, so I have wacky combination skin because it goes from like oily to super dry, and this keeps it mattified in the oily parts and keeps it from getting like crusty and gross on like blemishes and stuff. So I really like that. Next, from Urban Decay, there's a lot of Urban Decay bits this month. This is the Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Eden. I like this because, so it gives a little bit of, put on my hand. It almost looks like a concealer when you put it out of the thing, and it has kind of a yellowy undertone. So if you have like veins or a lot of pigmentation on your eyelids, this will help to like correct that a bit. And I tried using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I used for about 2 years and it didn't cause any creasing until like 6 months ago. It started creasing like crazy. And then I tried Urban Decay Primer Potion, the plain one, and it still creased like crazy. And this, so I told the ladies at Sephora, I'm like, Primer Potion creases, Shadow Insurance creases, what do I do? And they were like, oh my god, really? Like, they'd never heard that before. They said go for the Nars one or this, and so I went for this. And it works. I still find a tiny bit of creasing after like 12 hours. I don't really expect an eyeshadow base to last more than like 8 hours. So this is a really good product. I really recommend it. Kind of expensive, but you use so little of it that it will literally, like, my Urban Decay, my shadow insurance is the same size, and it took me like a year and a half to go through. So it is one of the few things I think is worth the money. This is the Naked palette. I got it for Christmas from my dad. He didn't pick it out for me. He told me I told him that I wanted it. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see, but I've gotten a lot of use out of this palette already. My favorite colors. First of all, my least favorite color is gunmetal. I will never wear that. I've worn all the other ones. I think. Yeah, I've worn all the other ones. Not this month, but in the past 3 months I have. I love Naked for my brows. I love Sidecar. Sidecar is, yeah, the chunky, glittery one. But underneath the glitter, it is so beautiful. Buck is a fantastic crease color. I love Smog and a Hustle as well for the crease. And Toasted, I was afraid of Toasted, but I just used it for the first time, and it looks really good with Sin. It's kind of like a pinky, nude, smoky eye, but not too smoky. So those are really good, and I used these on my mom, which, you know, they're kind of shimmery, so I was kind of scared to use on my mom because I was afraid on a more mature skin it wouldn't look so good because they're so shimmery. But I used Half Baked, Smog, and Dark Horse on her, those three, and it looked fantastic. So I really love the Naked palette. This is the original one. I want to get the Naked too, but in a little while. I don't really think I need too many more eyeshadows. So next is Clinique gel liner in Blackest Black. This is the one that Pixie Woo sisters use, and I think it definitely, they're right, it is the best. You know, it's all packaging, and this has the best packaging. It hasn't dried up a bit, and I've had it for a month and a half. Whereas my L'Oreal Hip one dried out like a month after I got it, which is a shame because it's fantastic and it's less expensive. But this is $15, so that's kind of pricey, but not horrible. Next is actually, no, I still have one more. This is the Revlon lipstick. The Revlon lipstick? No. This is the Revlon nail polish in 185 Lilac Pastelle. And you can't even see on camera how beautiful that is. It is a lovely pale lilac. It's much more of a pink than a purple, but I guess you could still call it a lilac. I love wearing this on my nails. I really like the Revlon polishes. So yeah, I've been wearing that. And I would have one gold glitter nail with it, and it looked really good. I thought. Next is the Covergirl Lashblast Fusion. Now, the one thing that annoys me about the Lash Blasts is that you really have to crank them shut. They don't really, like, if you just close it, do you see? See, you have to, like... Anyways, this is Covergirl Lashblast Fusion, and I don't really think it's that different than the Lash Blast brush. Maybe it has more fibers, but I really like it because I think that it does what it says it does. It's defining, it's lengthening, and it is volumizing. Not as much as it is lengthening, but it still is. And I don't know, I really like it. You can layer this. Putting on 2 or 3 coats doesn't make it clumpy, and it doesn't flake. So I'm really pleased with it. I only got it like 2 weeks ago, but I've used it every day ever since. False eyelashes. I've been wearing false eyelashes just on a typical day, like go to class and stuff. I just felt like I needed glamour, and also the mascara that I was using before sucked, so I needed to compensate for that. Which is Lancome. It was one of the Lancome ones. Don't buy expensive mascara because you're gonna throw it out in 2 months anyway. It's not worth the money. These are the Revlon Fantasy Links in Flirty. I prefer the Ardelle ones. I actually haven't used these yet. I just wanted to like have a visual representation. But I love the Ardelle think it's a 124s or 126s. They kind of look like this. Not too flared, pretty natural, kind of uneven little bits so it looks natural. These are have self-adhesive strips, so that should be interesting. But yeah, so now I'm finished. Those are really my favorites and one dislike for the month of February. That was supposed to be French. It didn't sound French at all. I hope this was useful to you, in case you were thinking about buying any of these products. Now you know what I think about them, and if they don't work for you, then I take full responsibility. Kind of. But I'm not going to reimburse you. So, thank you very much for watching. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye!